What's up guys, my name is Mike Fixacardi and today I'm going to be taking you through the entire installation of a short shifter as well as replacing the front and rear shifter bushings on my Subaru STI. This job will pretty much be the same regardless of what brand short shifter you go with. The one that I did in particular is from Torque Solutions. First things first, get your car up off the ground and in a safe position for you to work. Next, we'll get inside the car and we'll start taking apart the center console. Unscrew your shift knob and set it off to the side. Remove the two 10mm bolts underneath your armrest. Remove your emergency brake boot by pulling up on it from the side. This will reveal a Phillips head screw that you'll remove next. Now pull up on the center console and move it to the back. Gently pull up on your shift boot, moving it up and above your reverse lockout. Go ahead and pull this panel up and towards you and swing it off to the side. Now let's get underneath the car. Now we can disconnect our oxygen sensor from the harness and remove it from its bracket. Take a flathead screwdriver and use it to push the reverse lockout cam towards the back of the car. While the cam is in this position, take a small Allen key and stick it through the hole on the transmission itself. Get back inside the car, remove the two plastic screws and the rubber surrounding your shifter. Cut the zip tie for your reverse lockout cable. Now get a rag and put it around your shifter. Next, grab yourself a small punch and start knocking out the roll pin, securing your reverse lockout cable to the shifter. Why I decided to knock it towards me instead of away from me, I don't really know. But do it the opposite way, it'll be much easier. Grab yourself two 12mm wrenches and remove the bolts holding your shifter to the shifter linkage. Then remove your reverse lockout cable. Grab yourself a set of snap ring pliers and remove the C-clip at the bottom of your shifter. With the C-clip removed, now yank up on your shifter. Some force is required. Now we are going to be transferring these components over to the new shifter. The collar is held in by two Phillips head screws. Remove those and transfer this piece over. Put a small amount of grease above the plastic collar. Transfer over your spring and the reverse lockout to your new shifter. Next, go ahead and transfer over this plastic socket and C-clip to your new shifter. Make sure you clean them out really well and pack it nicely with some grease. And don't forget to do the same inside the car. Install your short shifter and make sure you secure it in place with the C-clip. Resecure your shifter with the 12mm bolt and nut. Hand tight is all you need. Then go ahead and run the reverse lockout cable through the shifter. Put the spring and reverse lockout lever on the new shifter. Take your center punch, slide it through the front of the shifter, through the reverse lockout cable, and all the way through to the other side. Then line up your roll pin and gently hammer it back into place. Slide up and underneath your car, remove the Allen key securing your reverse lockout cable in place, and then get back in the car and make sure you can get in and out of each gears, especially make sure that your reverse lockout is working correctly. And finally, secure the cable to your short shifter with a brand new zip tie. Alright guys, now we are finished inside the car, so let's button everything up and then get on with the second half of the install. Start by removing the four 12mm bolts holding your heat shield in place. Then go ahead and route your oxygen sensor wires down below the heat shield. Carefully guide the heat shield up and over the O2 sensor and out just like this. The area we're going to be working is up there. Now we got to remove this part of the cross member here. These two bolts here and then these four bolts. We'll remove this next. I supported the transmission right in front of the drain bolt with a jack. Now with the transmission supported, we can go ahead and remove these 14mm bolts as well as the two 14mm nuts for the transmission mount. Once you do this, you should have enough room to slide this bracket up and out of your way. We got to remove this as well as this bushing here. Grab yourself an open 12mm wrench and remove the through bolt on this front bushing. Then use a flathead screwdriver to pry this bushing out, or you can press it out with your hands. I used way too much lube on my new bushings, but go ahead, put some grease on yours and press them in. And now comes the most difficult part of this job, the rear bushing. Remove the two 12mm bolts holding the rear bushing in place. After some struggling, guys, I was able to get this out. You just gotta really twist it to get it out of there. Eventually you'll get it out, but I did put this portion of the shifter up above the bolt in order to angle this a little bit down so I could slide this out. Pack your new bushing with grease and install it with the flat portion towards the top. With plenty of patience, guys, press the new bushing onto the shifter arm. Run the bolt back through the front bushing and tighten it down. If you are installing a solid bushing in this location, the torque spec is 23 foot-pounds, but good luck getting a torque wrench in there. Otherwise, for the rubber bushing, just get everything good and tight. Okay, guys. Tight space, but if you really want to know, these go to 13 foot-pounds. It's a very low torque amount. I just made them tight. I put a zip tie here around this cable just to hold it up away from the drive shaft. Trust me, guys, the frustration of this modification is definitely worth it. Use your jack to lift up the transmission a little bit. This will help you get all of your hardware lined up nicely. Transmission mount bolts will go to 25 foot-pounds. The 4 cross-member bolts will go to 51 foot-pounds, as well as the 2 in the center. But honestly, 51 foot-pounds for the 2 in the center is way too high. Just get them tight. Get your heat shield back up and over your O2 sensor and tighten it down. Route your O2 sensor wiring underneath your drive shaft, plug it in, and make sure you secure the wiring to your transmission. Now that the job is complete, go ahead and take your car for a spin and enjoy it so much more. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, but out of all the mods that I've done to this car, this is by far my favorite one. Obviously, you can't use the car without shifting gears, so you are going to notice this modification every time you drive the car. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what short shifter did you install on your car? And how much more do you enjoy it over stock? Hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. And check out my other videos where I install the Perrin clutch delay valve delete as well as their shifter detent kit. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.